Hi guys, so here we are again. The Houten show was just finished yesterday, and we unpacked all the stuff, of course. I took some images of the show you saw earlier or after this video, but I didn't have the time at the show there, of course, to make interviews or more shoots, because it was actually super busy. I had a super good show, selling and buying. It was a good June edition. I think the June edition is always a good edition because it's like the last big show before the summer vacation starts, so all Militaria collectors can go there for the last time before they go on holiday. So it was nice. I had a good time, and so now we're here in the office, and I'll show you, of course, as promised, the stuff that I found at the show. So this is a very nice German coat. I'll stand up maybe there we go. Nice German officer coat, but you will immediately see that this is not the normal type of material you would see on an officer coat. It's like thick tricot or gabardine wool. It's for a doctor. So doctor is actually the snake on the pole, and of course the dark blue piping indicates it's for a medical branch, and it has the rank of Oberleutnant, Hauptmann 2 stars, so a captain in English terms. It has a few small little mod damages, but other than that, it's very good condition. Now the special thing about this coat is, and that some people can already tell by the cloth it was made in, is of course the maker label. When we open it, it was actually made in the Netherlands during the war in Utrecht, and Utrecht is of course the city where the show in Houten is nearby. The big city is nearby Houten, so that's actually a very nice piece. You can see it's a military tailor for clothing. So this German officer must have been in the neighborhood and bought his coat at a local tailor while he was stationed in Holland. So a very nice locally made coat in Holland. I'll just put this here. This is not super special, but I never had it in a video before, so why not? This is actually a German works jacket, or drillich jacke. So this was actually the kind of jacket Germans would wear when they were not at the front, but during their time working at the base. There are photos in 1940. I've seen in Belgium when German soldiers are wearing these when they're not on active combat duties. It's made out of herringbone twill, so the V-shaped cloth, linen cloth, and if you open it, it's not actually lined, it's just a very thin material. It still has some factory stamps here, and here. But the best part for me is, of course, when we open it here, we can see these buttons here, and we can see the Navy stamp. So actually it's a Kriegsmarine or Navy jacket. This is a typical, this shape of stamp is typical for the Navy, and it shows actually the date here is 41, so it's a 41 drillich jacke from the Navy. So these would be could have been worn at I see it a lot in displays in museums at the Atlantic Wall, in the museums and stuff like that. They wore these kind of jackets. Then same material, but a little bit different. So similar as a jacket I showed in the video, in a previous video. It's a German army summer jacket made in the same cloth as this. So the herringbone twill, linen, like a linen-based jacket. It has an original applied eagle in zigzag stitching, original applied collar tabs, and if you open it, it's just nicely light worn jacket. Medical pouch is still inside. You can see the back of the eagle, zigzag stitching, and in the same thread as the construction of the jacket. There's some white dirt here. I think it's still possible to remove it. Let's see if there are any markings. So probably as this jacket was worn, you can see it was worn. The marking should have been here or here, but they have been faded with time and wear. But a nice, honest M43, so you can tell by the jackets, of course, by the pockets, of course. M43 pattern army jacket, a summer jacket. Then some smaller items, I've put them in the side cap. I'll talk about the side cap later. This was a nice find. Actually, it's also a Kriegsmarine or Navy belt buckle, but it's not an early one. Normally you always see these early aluminum constructed belt buckles from RS&S. This is actually late war steel variant, not maker marked, but still nicely in its original gold paint. So actually very rare buckle, and one of the, I believe the first time I actually have this I will have this for sale on the website. The first time I have a buckle like this in my possession, so it's quite a nice piece to find and not often encountered. Then I have here two Bevo made, just like our name of the company, Bevo made SS sleeve eagles, perfect textbook examples, issued in super good condition. Very, as you can see, very thin cloth, very lightweight cloth. Just mass production eagle, but a nice original SS pieces with like gray weave on a black backing. Then I managed to score a couple of, I will still have to open this package here. Why didn't I open it before the video? Well, we're doing it now. So here we go. So Luftwaffe color tabs for officers. Very nice examples. Actually, these three apparently came from the same soldier. I bought these separately per accident, but now I have four nice pair. They're all red colored. The red differs a little bit because of course different factories and productions, but they're all red. So red is for anti-aircraft flak troops. These would be for the rank of a major with a full red, and a half red with one eagle is actually for the lowest rank of officers, is a lieutenant. So you will see the back as well. They show this typical buckram backing, as we like to see on color tabs, even Luftwaffe SS army color tabs. If this backing is there, it's already a very good sign. Of course, there are other types of backings, but this is actually the stuff we really like to see. These examples actually has also been uniform removed. You can still see the loose threads when it was taken from the uniform. So nice set, and apparently from the same officer. Of course, no evidence from that, but just nice pieces and hard to find. Actually, these lieutenant pieces you find sometimes, but these major high-ranking officer ones with the full red are quite difficult to find. And just the detail on them is amazing. Nice bullion thread, just so much handcraft in there. Beautiful pieces, I think, and still very reasonable for price-wise to buy and to collect. Put them here. Oh yeah, then we have the cap here. I talked about this in my caps video. This is the typical M42 cap with a two-piece insignia, original applied, machine applied insignia over each other. So instead of the T-shaped eagle here, they used two pieces of insignia. One button is missing, but of course that could be replaced if you find a button. These buttons are actually very hard to find. It has the vent holes, and of course inside is nicely maker marked here and dated 1942, as of course these caps were only produced for 1 year, and they moved on to the M43 cap with the bill later on. And here we have the size mark 57, and then the maker mark. I just have to turn it around to read it myself. Alfred Vallet, Mutzenfabrik Stuttgart, Bad Kannenstall. Yeah, so made in Stuttgart. Very nice cap, typical silk liner inside, and original applied insignia. As I said before, the sewing does not go to the lining, and you will see they are machine applied. So very nice textbook M42 cap, quite hard to find. Then here we have the later model, so the M43 cap. It's a nice example, but as I could tell here, this is an original insignia, but in my opinion, I would say that this is replaced, because it's very easy actually to tell. It is hand applied, and I must say 99% of these army caps are have actually machine applied insignia. So the fact that this is hand applied, I would assume that it was restored, but it's very nicely done. So even for collection or display, it would be very nice. It's a nice worn hat, as I said before. I try to have this shape on the top, so it ends in the tip here, and then the inside shows, of course, the wear. And you can. It's been ripped a bit, but it's nice to see the pieces of the inside, how it was constructed. Actually, it's very learnful to see the different pieces. And this is actually the piece I was telling about in my previous video, that you can feel through the lining. So this is that kind of stuff they don't use in the fake caps yet. And then it's nicely marked, size marked, dated, and an RBN code for the manufacturer. I have here a nice Army M42 helmet, thin wing decal, which makes me think, of course, it's an EF helmet, so I will check. Of course, it's EF, produced for Eisenhütten Werke Fulda. So this was a typical decal they used on their helmets. Decal is in super good shape, which is nice, and these helmets are getting tougher to find with the decal in this condition. So liner has been, as you can see, a little bit worn and discolored, but it's all there. It's a pigskin liner, a very thick leather, but a nice, honest helmet. Then this one here, one of the better helmets I got, is in a very nice three-tone Normandy camo. We call it Normandy because, well, that's the collector's term for them. It's tan color, brown, red, and green colored spray paint over the M42 helmet. It is a no decal helmet, I assume, but it just has nice colors. It has original rivets still with some paint left on them, and you will immediately see the rivets are a bit loose, so you would say like, maybe this liner has been replaced, yes or no, but if you look inside, the patina just matches, and if we lift the liner a little bit back, you can see that these split pins, even though they are loosely placed, they show nice rust, and they don't show any tempering at all, no scratches, nothing. So these split pins are in their original, but I would say that it's just been badly placed in the factory at that time. Of course, it's a late war helmet, so you would expect, of course, that this has to be done really quick by forced laborers. So why did they even try to do it good? So it's original placed, in my opinion, untouched rivets, and you can still see the dust between the bands, spider webs, everything. The original chin strap is still there. Just a very nice three-tone Normandy camo helmet. The most wanted camo helmet, of course, out there, in my opinion. Then here, a nice Luftwaffe M35. Double decal helmet. Decal is in excellent shape, liner in excellent shape, aluminum liner, of course, original liner, and the early strap as well with the aluminum buckle. Just an honest Luftwaffe helmet in the bright blue color, very good shape, very nice tricolor shield. What helmet was this? Oh, here we go. This was a nice one. Here we go, an M40 helmet, Army M40 helmet, but in very good shape. Liner is perfect as well. It showed some rust, nice maker mark. It has a rusty spot on the top, but still I think a helmet in this condition with this amount of detail in the decal is hard to find. It comes as well with the original chin strap, dated 1940. It still has the aluminum buckle as well. If you look closely, there's still a dome stamp inside as well. So actually this was kind of like an almost mint helmet, and it's even nice to see it still has an original placed aluminum liner inside. Can't read the date properly, and it's maker marked by NS size 68, so it's a big helmet. Just, yeah, in my opinion, a very nice piece. And then last but not least, oh yeah, well, I found a Luftwaffe belt with buckle. Not so special, but just nice. It's an original, oh, well, it's actually nice. It's an original Luftwaffe belt. So how can you tell actually? Because the stitching here does not go through. You know, that's typical for Luftwaffe belts. So Luftwaffe belts have this type of stitching. Army belts are stitched a bit closer to each other and through the belt. So this is actually an original Luftwaffe belt with the buckle. The buckle is also maker marked there and dated 1941. And this is the size mark 95 of the belt. And the buckle has also a tab here. On the tab it's also maker marked. So actually, well, here's an original Luftwaffe belt, not an army belt. And then the last set, this is just a nice general insignia set, army general. Oh, wait, it looks better like this. Nice embroidered collar tabs, early construction in wool with the golden bullion embroidery. The back looks perfect. And these as well, uniform removed. These as well, you can still see some loose threads. Just an honest general set in high quality, early general set, removed from the uniform but still in good shape. So even for a restoration of a tunic, this would be a perfect set in my opinion. So that was about everything I found in Houten. As you can see, beautiful stuff, and I didn't even have a lot of time to shop because I was at my stand, of course, selling all the whole time, and Houten is only one day, so everything needs to happen on one day, selling and buying. But as you can see, the quality of stuff that I managed to find, and I saw a lot of colleagues and friends who also got nice stuff. So if you want to go to a show in Europe, I would strongly recommend going there. I think next edition is in August, and then there's one in December this year again. So that was it for today. I hope you learned something new today, and as I always say, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe on the channel, become a subscriber. Like this you support me and the channel, and maybe we can reach out to more and more collectors out there. So thanks for watching, have a good summer holiday, and we'll see each other probably somewhere in August.